So, how is it going, everybody? I'm Julian, and this is Pablo, one of the most clever and craziest contemporary composers you can get to meet. And today, he's gonna be reacting for the very first time to good and modern video game soundtracks. More specifically, the ones done for 2024 games. While I followed the session musician and YouTuber path, Pablo chose the path of writing music scores, spending his time with music sheets while jerking off, and all of that composer stuff. But seriously, this guy is brilliant, and I think he can provide a different approach and point of view than mine. That being said, most of the songs he's gonna be reacting today are songs I already reacted to, but there are more songs I haven't even reacted nor heard yet. This is gonna be an insane video. Let's get into this. So Pablo, my friend, here we are. Thank you very much for coming here to my humble channel.
I'm sorry.
Bro, this is a serious fucking show. But yeah, seriously, thank you for coming. I think your experience with video games music was or is pretty much the same that I had before starting this channel, that is absolutely zero. We don't care or didn't care about the OST actually in the games. Or did you?
No, I mean, I find it really cool, like, to have, like, there are some themes, some music in video games, like in Crash, like in those PS1 video games that I used to play that I find really cool. FIFA, for example, the FIFA soundtrack.
Oh, holy crap, that's bullshit, bro. That's the worst.
that's what I know. That's my video game PC.
So you probably will be pretty impressed with today's themes. First one today, we have one from the game Stellar Blade, a pretty good game about a girl with, oh boy, silicone implants. Huge silicone implants, bro. And that was the success of the game, really. The physics, if you know what I mean, the bouncy titties were trending all over the place. But some people say that the OST was pretty good. Most of today's themes are gonna be in an orchestra format, excepting for this song, because I read that the format or music is more leaning towards electronic, K-pop, and things like that.
Okay.
But I haven't listened to this one, so we both are gonna be reacting.
Perfect. So we're going to be hearing or listening to mostly orchestral tits. Orchestral tits. No. I fuck it up.
That was a good intention, but keep trying. That violin line, tight as fuck, bro.
Sometimes feel hard.
Okay. It's pop.
Things will be right.
Oh, it was an instrumental.
Without a doubt. Yeah. And they just me until today. I'll be a knight, brave and be mine. No more lies.
That was cool.
It was a very interesting change of section.
They are really string driven music.
It's really pop, but it's quality pop.
So close to the glow, head to light, that I will hold. Now it's time.
Does it sound a little bit like Sabrina Carpenter? Isn't it?
Yeah, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. So, bro, I really like the sound design of certain like synthesizers we had there. It's interesting. It's nothing fancy for sure, nothing music-wise spectacular, but it's not too bad, not too shabby. What do you think about that?
I want to be honest. I mean, it sounds a little bit like music ad, like ad music, you know?
Add music.
Yeah, something that you skip on a YouTube video.
Careful there, because it seems that some people like this.
Really?
But fuck that, man. We're
my
here
God.
for your opinion.
The thing is those synthesizers, right? That they are so wide and gives a lot of space, and we have a lot of synthesizers with a background of string music. You know, that's a really good formula to cut attention, right? And I suppose this sounds like the main theme of the game. Could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, there is a video with the full soundtrack, and this was the first song. So maybe this is the title screen song or something.
It's really catchy. I mean, it has that sound of today's music. I was thinking maybe it doesn't sound like Sabrina Carpenter, you know, but this is Sabrina Carpenter, yeah, but it has that kind of voice, pop, like today's pop music, which, you know.
Probably. I'm not that much into her, but I trust you.
Can I be your side so that we can stand under the night? I'll keep through all time.
I can see the trailer here, yeah. Oh,
It's a little bit tragic, although.
Sometimes
that was
in the
nice.
night, the voice that screams out unspoken time.
It has a pretty straightforward form, though.
When they push you on, don't fret, here's a night who proves what's right. No more legs to deceive the right.
The piano has come in.
What you lose, and now I'll take a
Nah, section B, right? B section.
That harmony change.
But it's the whole part, you know? Uplifting.
Right.
Time is running short, so why are you lost? Couldn't you believe the truth, darling? Don't you worry, 'cause I'm here now, and we'll still shine. Time is coming close, let's get what's lost. The lights are laundering, and here's time. So far, I'll keep all.
Oh, cool. The melancholic outro.
Pretty emotional, man. If this is the title screen theme or something, it's a pretty chilling theme. It's, I don't know. I would expect something stronger, but it's like you said, the mixture, the blend between violins and or strings with synthesizers, it results in a pretty dope texture, I would say.
I think it could be. I mean, it sounds like it's you know, talking about the main character. I suppose it's her, right?
It's her, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little glimpse of her, right? It's delicate, it's touch, but you know, a lot of emotion inside. You know,
It's soft.
it's fine, girl.
This is a fucking bad song, man.
Totally hated. I mean, I really like the end because I don't know if you have heard Kate Bush. She was like really famous for that song on Strange Things, that running up the hill.
Stranger Things?
Yeah. Yeah, Stranger Things. Yeah, that song's running up that hill, and she used to those pianos after a really high moment, your climax, and then
okay.
you go down, and that like leaves you hanging. You know, it's
But it's a quite short climax then.
yeah, it's really short, right? Trailer music, right? That you're thinking more about the image than the music.
Than the
itself.
music. So we're continuing this with Elden Ring, a Souls-like game from hell that this year had a DLC, and the DLC it seems is gonna win maybe Game of the Year. That is pretty weird, man. A DLC winning, but the music is quite insane. Now we're getting in the regions of orchestra format.
I have seen this as a huge fan base. I mean, it was a big thing when it was released. a lot of videos. I mean, a lot of gameplays. It looks amazing. I mean, I have never been into these kind of games. Like Black Souls is the name of the game?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. That's how
Almost.
knowledgeable I am. But it looks hard. I mean,
Bro, I bought this and I was a failure. This shit is stressing AF.
oh, little bit of the second of Mahler. Ah. What's
Okay,
this?
now we're talking.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, we're talking business now.
This shit is serious, bro. The triplets in the background there. I love that sort of not rhythm, but you know that cool effect it produces.
It layers out the sound so good because we're start with some tremolos on the strings, and then you like make that rhythm pattern a little bit wider. Yeah, you make it. You go like from fast to slow in a really
Subtle way.
yeah, it's straightforward. I mean, you feel the movement. I mean, it makes sense. It gives us cohesive.
Coherence?
Cool. And I believe it reminds me a lot of the Lord of the Rings. I mean, you know, the epic music or the music of this medieval team settings. I mean, when you need to listen to Howard Stern, Howard Shore, I believe it's the composer.
Oh, really?
From the Lord of the Rings.
I never knew. I never knew about Lord of the Rings. That shit is too long for me.
Did you try to see the extended play version?
No, not by any chance.
The triplet. There is something about epic music that there is always a melodic part made by the French horn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like so idiomatic, and
It's like a cliche for epic. It's a formula for
Exactly.
epic music, you say.
exactly.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
You have been studying it.
Nah. Shit is about to get crazy, man.
It's hard. This is the craziest you can get. Oh, it's not over, man.
Oof, it left me. Oof. Cliffhanger.
Hanging, yeah,
Aha.
yeah. It's so sad and evil, bro.
What's the story behind this game? Does it have a story? No.
I don't think so. People say it has, but what I got to play, the story is very confusing and abstract.
You see how the timbals, they have sound through the whole section, and I mean, I know, I love them. Give us so much power.
They do sound warlike,
Yeah.
really powerful, and ready to battle.
I'm thinking a lot about God of War. Does it make sense? I mean,
I don't remember
has some
that
vibes.
music.
But the new one, the PS4 one,
I don't remember.
did you play it?
Yeah, a bit. Oh. That soprano or whatever is going nuts.
So epic. I mean, it's like a never-ending climax, right? And how they managed to get to it, it's
I know they develop and develop and develop.
developed. Yeah.
It never ends. What?
Nasty.
Talking about a resolution, holy fuck. Bro, the counterpoint for me, I have already reacted to this one, to these games or DLCs OST. And for me the counterpoint done by the strings is insane, bro. Obviously also everything, but specifically the choir, the freaking voices, the choir, the male and female voices blended together with the crazy strings counterpoint. I don't know, it provides such a cool contrast in my opinion.
I was going to make a remark about that, because you see, with that polyphony point there, that you have your background, your middle ground, your foreground. It's really clear, you have the strings with the cellos, maybe the double basses, doing these fast runs, while the choir is giving the melody, and that you have the percussion, the chimes. On the middle, and so balanced, and it builds up.
You have almost every frequency covered.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
totally. I mean, this is a good how do you say that, development, or there is a good orchestration working there. I mean, it's made by a really good, and I mean, it's an arranger. I mean, I don't know how to put it. This person knows what's the
This
shit.
person knows his shit.
His or her shit, I mean, pretty
They know
cool
their
stuff.
shit for
And-
sure.
And I really like how it ended, so cinematographic with the dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun. I mean, all of the Dark Knight movies,
Really
they have that.
cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, really cool. That's why I was asking about the story, or what's the story, or maybe if it is not talking about a main character. I mean, it sounds like a pretty wild city. I know. Where is this story?
I do think, I don't know about the story, man. We have a character there, but I do think that some of these themes from Elden Ring are boss themes. So they are describing a character that's the boss, or even the struggle you have against them. So that's a little bit about that. I have read some comments about this and other Elden Ring's reactions I've done, and people say sometimes that, bro, you are spot on with that analysis. I've been saying like, bro, this sounds evil as fuck or sad or well, whatever I think in the moment.
Huge battle. I mean, I can picture a really huge battle, really good fight, huge fight.
It was intense.
Oh, I really liked it. Amazing. A little bit, you know, all this of this music like takes inspiration from Gustav Holst's The Planets. Have you heard that? Jupiter,
I know,
Mars,
or have listened about him in a conversation, but not.
But I'm pretty sure
actually.
you have heard him because it's really famous. I mean, it's how do you say that?
Maybe
it's
I have.
public domain, so you have heard that in a lot of things. I mean, it's kind of old.
Maybe I know, but maybe I have listened to him, but I don't know.
Reacting to Gustav Holst's The Planets coming in shortly.
Where is he from, or was he from?
I don't remember. I mean, he was European, maybe Scandinavian, but I do not remember. But that's a pretty famous thing that all of this kind of music with epic music, I believe they take a lot of things from that, especially from the Mars theme. Mars, the word of the God of War. I believe it's the name of the. I believe Mars was the God of War.
Okay.
And Jupiter. Those are like the two movements that they have that use of the timbals, as a matter of fact.
Right. Also, talking about movements, here we had like a second movement when the cliffhanger happened.
Yeah.
Remember? Because in game, sometimes the bosses transform.
Okay.
So if they transform to another stage, the music changes. So we have another phase of the boss,
so
and
cool.
thus another movement. And we can call it like that. Or phase also. People call it a phase as well. This one is the Lord of Frenzied Flame. I'm pretty sure this one is a boss theme as well.
The Lord of Friendship. That's cute.
If this is the Lord of Friendship, I'm a prostitute, bro.
I want a friend like this. I mean, oh, so nasty.
Oh, you like cacophony, right, little bitch?
Oh, that's contemporary music. Yeah. You know, the strings are like going all the neck. Maybe the double bass or the cellos are like over pressure, you know, to make that nasty, like rough sound.
I didn't know about that. Is that a technique?
Yeah, that's one of those extended techniques on the strings when
Okay.
you over pressure. So you with the bow, you tightly grab the bow with your hand, and you apply a lot of pressure on strings, and the sounds so close to noise. You know, it sounds like the toning, the intonation. It's not the best. You lose that, but you have a really cool effect.
Sounds infernal, for
Yeah,
sure.
it sounds infernal. That's the sound, definitely. Yeah, we're a serious boss here. We are,
Yeah. And all of the bosses in this game are hell. So imagine how hellish this one is.
That sounds nice. Now there is some dignity in this boss, you know?
Yeah, right?
It's the Lord of Friendship, indeed.
Quite elegant.
Do you hear the violins in the background? Ding, ding, ding,
Oh
ding.
yeah, like that old movie, right?
Yeah, like Psycho.
Yeah, Psycho, exactly.
Yo, this is so cinematographic. I love it.
The influence of that fucking soundtrack, bro, it was decades ago, and look at this.
That's Bernard Herrmann. That's the composer. Amazing music.
So, the legacy of building up uncomfortable tension, bro. Very, very interesting. Through semitones.
Through semitones, yeah. Minor seconds, maybe.
Minor seconds, yeah.
Awesome.
Like the shark theme. Or well,
not in the same, but
Here,
but just
totally
seconds,
same.
minor seconds all the way up. I mean, where are my minor seconds? I want more minor seconds in my music.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you are for sure a legit contemporary composer. Confirmed.
Amazing.
What a cool riff, man.
Okay, no, I need to stop. I mean, it's amazing. I love that. I mean, the orchestration
It
of the
is.
strings. Oof, love that. I mean, so many extended techniques, you know, that thing that you do with the guitar. You know, when you are doing this, I forgot how to say that in English.
Hammer-ons, harmonics.
Harmonics. Yeah, they are doing the same with the violins.
Really? Harmonics?
Yeah,
Wow.
but and I don't know how do they do it, but I believe with the bow and it give it so magnets, maybe some glissandos. That sounds cool. I mean, it was orchestra. I mean, it's like taking advantage of all the possibilities of the strings. Sounds wild, sounds crazy. I mean, really crazy.
I didn't catch that. Nice ear.
Well, would you like to to listen back?
Oh my
but
God.
amazing! And it will happen again.
What a change in dynamics.
That motif with the double bass or the I suppose maybe a double bass cello, how do you say, a bassoon, double
yeah,
bassoon.
yeah.
Oof, I love that kind. That's my favorite instrument of all the whole.
Fagot, in Spanish. Yeah. Yeah.
The bassoon. It makes me think of this movie, which we should react to movies or OSTs. I love that.
Maybe I should.
The Hateful Eight, I believe one of the last movies by Tarantino, the one of the cowboys on the snow with Samuel Jackson in a cabin, a log cabin.
I haven't watched it.
Oof, the music was made by Ennio Morricone, and
Okay.
and the main theme, dun, 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 it's a bassoon, and it has that same vibe. I really love bassoon music. Oh, it's
It's a pretty underappreciated and dope instrument, actually.
it's really dope. Remember that the most famous line written for a bassoon, you know, the Stravinsky one, the Rite of Spring, the same bars. Amazing. I mean,
Sounds familiar.
yeah. Well, I mean, this is dope. Oh.
Deeper and deeper into hell, man. This is the second phase, I think.
It sounds like one of those bosses that you will take like 3 days to beat. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
So, any boss in Elden Ring for me, man.
that same motif of the string.
It's like a palm muting guitar riff
Yeah. So metal. It's metal. It's metal music. Oh, you have that sensation. I mean,
That harmony change was
it's
unreal.
raining fire. I mean,
Lord of the Flame, man.
oh,
Frenzied Flame.
oh, you got ya. I'm listening as well a lot of trombone and
Trombone?
tuba, right? I mean,
Okay.
the horn part.
You're right, and it helps a little bit to develop that kind of aggressive, heavy sound for these instruments to have quite the lead role here. I think the texture and the how do you say that the range,
Yeah.
the tessitura, or is tessitura something different?
Tessiture, I believe that's a timbre. No, but yes, you're talking about the quality of the sound, right? Or
It's probably range, the term.
the
that I'm
best
looking
range.
for.
You know, we have the range and we have like the best,
The optimal
the
range?
optimal range.
Yeah, the nature of these instruments help everything to feel heavier, darker.
And that's the thing. This is a never like the one that we heard before. It never stops, right? I mean, there is no development. I mean, in the way of that you have a melodic line that is going to change and that's going to have transformations over time. But the music is at the service of the action that's happening in the game, within the game, right?
Right, that's the idea. That's why they hire these monsters, man. Of composers. Is this in 3/4 time signature? Because I was gonna say that sounds like a waltz from hell.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, you're right. Taga, 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 taga. And the holy touch.
it's like a lament.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, internet service provider. Thank you.
It was too
Once
much.
again. What did you think about that, man? That is one of, I would say, the contenders. I don't know if it's actually a real contender in the Game Awards, but bro, I love those compositions, those arrangements, those sensations they are able to make us feel.
I will buy the game. I mean, and I will play it. I will really dig into it because, I mean, nothing better than an immersive game, and music helps a lot. That even when you don't notice that, I mean, music is there. I don't understand people who know the volume of the
music.
The music. I have seen quite a number of people that do that, and that's
There are, my nephew does it, and it's so annoying because he plays his own playlist. It's full of trap, bro.
No.
That's illegal, man. That's a crime.
Can you imagine?
You can like trap, bro, but you're missing out on this. Fuck me.
It's today. I mean, grow up.
I mean,
No,
we
do not
didn't
do
even listen to the OSTs in video games until now.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I
We
mean,
cannot blame them.
I never turned the volume down on
Okay.
that because I didn't know how to. I suppose, but no, but I think that they always make it an experience. I can only talk about old video games, but The Punisher was an old PS2 video game. The music was not that great, but there was, I don't know if you're familiar with the comic.
It was dark.
It was dark, and I know there is a villain. It's called the Russian, so the music was
Russian.
It added something a little bit, but yeah, music is important. I love
That's
music.
dope. And now that you mention it, Elden Ring is quite dark in visually, aesthetic wise. It's dark, man. You begin the game and there is no sun. It's a really foggy and dark day. It's like you're living in a world without hope. That's what the aesthetic makes me feel. And that's one of the reasons why it's so stressing for me. That and dying and dying and dying and dying. But anyways, now we're gonna enter a very dark domain. What were you gonna say, please?
Does it have checkpoints? I mean,
It has like checkpoints where you can rest and save and manage skill points and build your character. But sometimes you may lose all your points if you didn't go to that checkpoint. But they are strategically located, not that close of each other.
did you play the Shadow of the Colossus?
I played the remake.
Yeah,
They did not that long ago, but not that much.
Same vibes. Same vibes. Not the same because that game is more wider. Like you are alone in a really big map. It's
That's crazy, man.
overwhelming. Yeah, but there is something that
Yeah, it's a similar feeling. Anyway, this is a very dark region, terrain.
even darker. Is that possible?
No, it's not dark, but many people hate gacha games. Maybe our generation hates them, but kids today are liking this. But this game is making me have hope in humanity and kids because it's pretty dope. They care really much about the music, and the game has different regions. It's a very huge map in constant expansion, and there are regions based in real life regions. So there is a region like based in French and some sort of European countries. There is, I don't remember, one based in China, in Japan and stuff. And this was the last region that they included. It's based on Africa and even Latin American tribes, indigenous tribes, mostly African, I have to admit, but there are little details that you're gonna find about right now.
A lot of flute music, I suppose.
You, bro, don't spoil yourself. But yeah, not a lot, but little details, because it's mostly African.
Okay. That sounds African.
Wait, shall I raise the volume or how are you feeling?
A lot of vocal music in your selection, right?
You're right. Didn't think about that.
Look at the setting. Look at the setting.
So dope.
It sounds like music from the Lion King, right?
I said the same thing on my reaction, man.
I just wanted to point out
Because it's the same language, I think. Sawahili?
Sawali?
Something like that. Something.
Or something. I wanted to remark the
Sawali, probably. Yeah.
the position of the orchestra, really contemporary, really
Oh, really?
20th century, right? Because it's on a circle, so you're not projecting the sound outwards, outside, but on the inside, like the center, right? So
Why did they do that, man, though?
I do not know, but because maybe they have some mics in there, but obviously, right.
They were just snobs, right? That's the reason.
That's the contemporary reason for everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, but you remind me of something that someone did at Stockhausen, which was an electronic German composer. He did this thing with 3 orchestras. Well, that's another thing, but well, he liked to switch around the position of the orchestra because the orchestra is always facing to a crowd. In here we do not have crowds, and he used to do that. So he did something similar with 3 orchestras at the same time, playing in a circle. All the people, you know, the
audience?
the audience,
Yeah.
the grammars, they were in the middle, and it was really crazy because they were playing 3 different Beethoven symphonies at the same time. Yeah,
It sounds like hell, man.
That was horrible. But these kind of settings of the orchestra are really, that doesn't make sense for the.
Very interesting. That's why I brought you here, man.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying this.
Resume this shit, bro.
Okay.
A bit more lively.
Okay. I told you.
The spoiler! The Andean flutes, for God's sake. And woodwinds and stuff.
And not any flute. I mean, it's a wooden, indigenous flute.
Quenas, zampoñas.
Even the headband. I mean, they have everything.
Yeah. They are proud. They are Peruvian, I think. Just those two.
No, I'm not listening.
Fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
I cannot hear you. It's too loud. It's too African. I cannot hear.
I said that those two woodwind players are Peruvian.
Ah, really?
That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Just the two of them.
That's do you know anything about that? Okay, Natlan. That the name of the
Natlan. Yeah.
Natlan.
That's the region.
That's the region.
Yeah.
Okay, inspired.
And then we have fire because each region has like an element attached to it. So this one is fire because African and Latins, we are Hispanic people, we are spicy.
La tierra del fuego.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I do. Nice.
Oh, I love that one, man.
Major tonalities, right?
Yeah, a major key.
Beautiful. Beautiful setting, I mean. Oh, the crotals, I know how to say that in English.
Okay.
Love that.
I don't know how to say that in any language. Well done.
It's the meta song. They are talking about the song inside the song. It's amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's that? Love you, Asun.
Basunist.
Again, the horn horns with the epic part.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
Did you notice that it sounds like the music we heard before? You know, like that epic choir music, la 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 la. But it sounds happy. It sounds
happy.
It sounds. It was like same timbre, timbre, but was African. It was Latin. I know. Yeah, it was happy.
It was kind of the same concept, but happy. Yeah, I was thinking about the horns. I mean, just their texture, their timbre is already epic. I mean, the notes and arrangement is obviously epic as well, but just their nature is to be epic. I mean, our human preconception of epicness is so deeply attached to that fucking timbre, man. That's almost impossible to not feel encouraged by the horns.
That the horns make it everything. And something that I noticed, I mean, it's been epic with the horns thanks to the horns, but this is music that the string section it does not have that much movement like before, because it's music, you know, it has that vibe, African, South American vibe. Yeah, it's happier and a whole different mood, but it has the same use and same elements.
It's another song.
Wow.
Much more African.
The marimba.
Yeah, it's so fucking happy, man.
What's that?
An African harp.
Did you know that they make those? You know, they make that harp. It's made with a pumpkin, like the pumpkin. You know, it's a dried pumpkin they use for the resonance.
They use a pumpkin?
Yeah, you have the harp and look, the Karina. That's like a pumpkin or something like that.
Okay. I didn't know about that. Or is it a joke?
No, Andrew, no. That's not funny. No. Oh, look at that.
She's a pro.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
Lion King.
Oh, the percussions are everything on this tape. My God.
Look at that little drum, bro.
Beautiful. I forgot. I mean, I forgot we were listening to video game music. I mean,
Exactly. Now talk about immersion. This is immersion.
beautiful. That fluttering sound.
That effect is nuts. I really like the texture it provides, the effect it creates. The effect creates.
That's effective.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse him, guys.
Let's keep going.
Is that a cuatro or a ukulele?
Sorry?
Was that an ukulele?
I was wondering that. Like, yeah, it could be right, but or is it like a cuatro or?
Because I think that there's a cuatro, but regarding the timbre, it sounded more like a cuatro in the previous song, although I think it was a charango.
Ooh, okay. No, you.
I don't remember. I don't know. Actually, it wasn't a charango. It wasn't. I remember I had this conversation with some subscribers and viewers before.
Like the difference between a charango.
Yeah, because one of them was claiming that there was a charango, and I actually was saying, I don't think so. I don't think so because aesthetically it wasn't like a charango, and timbre like it's debatable, but
It's so hard. I mean, I cannot differentiate. I'm not that familiar with Latin music at that level. There are so many string instruments. They don't sound the same, but they do look the same.
they do look the same.
Yeah, you need a. I mean, I will know. That looks like for me. That looks like an ukulele, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I cannot blame you, man. After all, you are from Finland, so.
I'm from Finlandia. Sorry. If you got that joke, comment on that.
I actually discovered Finlandia one day ago.
Yeah,
I didn't know it existed, man.
So you already did that joke.
To not left you out of the conversation, it's a little town in our country, man. Basically, I think so, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know because someone was selling in marketplace guitar pedal, and it said Finlandia, and I thought like this guy cannot even spell Finland right because you say Finland in Spanish as Finlandia, but it exists. It's ironic.
It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful town, you know. On the, I mean, Genshin. Okay. Was this music from that game?
This was from Genshin Impact, and these are some of the character designs which I haven't reacted to. So I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, what do you think about this? You weren't expecting this from Genshin Impact, right?
Isn't this like a mobile game?
It's a mobile game. It's available on PC, PS5.
Wow, I mean that's that's really good music for but for me, like for a mobile game. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
I know, man. So imagine this and many more songs. You have an entire library of music inside that fucking game. It's insane because many people hate a little bit this game, as I was telling you, like our generation or something, but they don't even give it a chance or even take interest in this part of the game. The music production is insane, and it's all done by Chinese people.
Okay, already.
And I find it amusing that they care enough to bring actual natives from the nations they are trying to represent into the game. So
that always adds something to the music, you know. They are the ones who know how to use the instrument, no matter how much have you studied that instrument. If you grew up listening and playing the music that instrument was made for, it's a whole different level.
It's different, right? It's like when speaking to a native English or Spanish or whatever native speaker. After all, music is a language, right? You can get pretty close studying and living and sharing with other people, but it's different.
How is this game like? I mean, this music is so elaborate, so huge, but it's a mobile game. How do you interact with that music?
I haven't got past the prologue, to be completely honest with everyone.
Don't you like Genshin Impact?
I mean,
you like
the tutorial and prologue is so freaking long and everything is so overwhelming. I want to get to the music and the boss themes and the crazy stories because people say that there are heartwarming stories, heartbreaking stories, but I haven't been able to. Although my last attempt was like 1 year ago.
Okay, to play this.
Yeah. But Maybe I will. On stream, actually. Well, now we got to the very last part of the video. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth OST. This is a remake, man, because Final Fantasy VII was like in 1990 something.
Okay.
And they did a remake. I don't know how to feel about it, but let's see, because Final Fantasy always takes the best music and score in the Game Awards, or almost every time.
They're riding chickens?
Yeah, they are called chocobos.
It's cool. This is the first actual in-game footage that we have on the video. Amazing.
I don't know, I haven't played this part of the remake. But this is music in context.
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's an RPG.
This is in-game. Oh, wow. Cool. This is cool because we can see how does this music works, like
Totally, in context.
exactly. Yeah, you just said it.
This theme is actually from the first part of the remake, because it's gonna have 3 parts. I did play the first part.
Okay.
The Rebirth, I haven't played it. It came out this year.
There is something that we can nothing, right? That we have this same cliche of the percussions, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that sort of clave, even that pam 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 pam.
Okay, right.
It's very engaging, yeah. Oh. It's the same song, but I didn't catch those tremolo playing before.
It's a tremolo, but not the full tremolo, but I know the half staff tremolo.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't know.
Maybe I'm biased, but it sounds played with a little bit more vibrato.
Is this game for PS1?
The original one.
Yeah, sorry,
For PS1, yeah.
It relies a lot on that
That
pattern.
Yeah. Oh, this is new, man.
Modulation, transmodulation, right? I mean,
You're right. But this is a new section because we hadn't this in the first part, in the first remake game. This must be the normal battle theme.
it's cool that, well, this music is being so repetitive that it makes you focus on the actual battle. It looks kind of complicated, complex, this game. So yeah, you need to focus, right?
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's quite ideal. It helps you to get in the mood, get into a loop, get in a trance, in the zone to play. They do rely really much on that motif and develop it even further melodically. Like we have the same motif, but some little melodic variations. That's freaking
cool.
dope.
The strings are like taking like building that as well, right? We have the long strings, the return to the mood, and then you build tension with strings.
Totally. Give me more.
Oh, I see what you say, of course.
And this is so interesting because this section is like the B section of the first part of the song we just listened to. But again, it's a variation, so it's interesting.
It's catchy, right?
It's catchy.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you're about to kill this. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool.
And distortion and rock band format. We are
Oh, it took it to the next level, man.
okay. This is totally new in a Final Fantasy OST, man.
I was just going to say that I was getting kind of bored of the same theme, and then the action comes up in, huh?
Right. So freaking dope. How the form stays the same, but the arrangement adapts to the rock band format added to everything.
I was asking you about that. What do you think of that rock blending into the piece?
It hypes you up. It serves its purpose, I mean. It's a little bit generic, maybe, but I mean, you can mess up the orchestral arrangement if you try to be creative, maybe. I don't know.
Well, but I think it serves well the game, because also the main goal is to play, right? I mean, you're playing, not
Yeah, totally.
you're looking for the mood. How many variations of the same idea, right? I mean, they have explored, they have taken, they have squeezed the last drop.
Of that motif, man.
Yeah.
The creativity, top notch.
Here it comes again. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
Okay, the harmony is a little bit different on this repetition of the section.
But it really compels the image. I mean, it's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe it is.
oh bro. No, it's fucking back, no way.
Is this a tough fucker?
Wow, this was a huge spoiler. I'm never buying this game after this. Oh, so though they kidnapped him.
Wow, look, I mean, the end, they kidnapped that guy, right? And it ends with just the strings in a minor mood, like hanging, like what happened. I was expecting the full resolution, you know?
Totally.
Yeah.
It was like we lost actually. It was closer to a game over resolution than a winning theme or whatever.
Very straightforward video game music, right? It feels that it comes from a video game from some time ago.
It feels like that, yeah. I do think, I'm not sure because, bro, I was like 7 years when I tried to play the original Final Fantasy 7 and never ended. But I do think that probably, you know, it's a remake. They are taking little motifs from here and there from the original soundtrack.
Okay, that was a question. Yeah. Do you recognize some motifs?
No, I was so freaking little, man. But I'm sure that people in the audience will provide us with the answer to that. Although, actually, Final Fantasy does pretty bad on my channel.
Ah, really?
And luckily, because I'm a huge fan, but it is what it is
People do not like Final Fantasy.
on my channel.
Okay.
Well, there are some guys here and there, but I don't know. I think that I have attracted more of a gacha game audience or whatever. But
Well, I never understood that game. I mean, the
Final
original one.
Fantasy?
Yeah, I mean, it was so complex, and if I'm not mistaken, there is one in which is it Daffy Duck? No, Donald Duck appears, right? Is that Kingdom Hearts? No,
that's
Kingdom Hearts.
but
No,
there's
no.
a relationship there. It's
Yeah,
like a
really.
crossover between Final Fantasy and Disney universes. That's Kingdom Hearts. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's so. I never.
everything makes sense now.
I mean, I understand it happens, but it does not make sense. I mean, how do you put those characters together? How do you build up a relationship?
I don't know, but it worked, man. I should react actually to that. Someone requested it like 2 years ago. Holy fuck.
He remembers. Yeah, that he's good. I mean, he's a good streamer. He remembers. He cares about his audience. Amazing.
Actually, we have the last one of today. Boss battle theme, Jenova Emergent. Someone in Reddit said it was his favorite theme. So, okay, I trust an internet random, as everybody should. Sephiroth is like the main villain, the main antagonist of the game.
Oh, did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, can we go back again?
For sure.
Yeah,
Right now?
yeah, I believe. The strings.
Like, is he come? Is he go?
Yeah, oh, they ripped that off.
Oh my god.
It sounds like something from Mozart as well. Yeah, it's like
Maybe Queen took it from Mozart. I don't know. You tell me.
I know. I know Led Zeppelin has like still all the music and still all the music from the world. But I mean, you're a musician. Is stealing good for music? Should we steal music? I mean, is it possible to steal music?
It's impossible to not steal music anymore. There has been so many people doing music for centuries that, and we have in the tempered system. Is that the word in English? I'm not sure about it.
Well intonated.
At least in a tonal kind of context, we are really limited. So I think it's impossible to know, even unintentionally grab things from people you don't even know, man.
The well-tempered.
Well-tempered?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's impossible. I do not remember who said that, but good composers and good artists in general steal from everybody. Not at the level of the guitarist or player of Zeppelin, but I know what I'm
But
talking.
they do.
I don't like that. Do you like Zeppelin?
It's I don't like or dislike it. I mean,
Or in a YouTube video.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Especially if people are playing Stairway to Heaven at Guitar Center. So
Cannot afford Guitar Center.
me neither. So help me, guys. I'm poor.
With those strings, I'm
That
expecting.
was an image from the original game, from the PS1 game. That one, the pixelated one.
Okay. Nice touch. Looks like that. That's really good for that time, yeah.
Right?
It's that's a good motif. I mean,
or which
and
one?
I'm still thinking about strings, about that motif at the beginning. Yeah, because you sped a character like
Daisy
that.
Kong Misigo?
Yeah, it's so rococo, it's so a person, it's elegant, it's a person with style, maybe an hedonist,
He is! Fucking Sephiroth is a fucking hedonist.
and the music and the strings are adding to that. Nice touch.
Wow.
Is that the same?
Oh, holy fuck, bro! Oh! Okay.
This is contemporary music. I mean, this is cool.
Plus electronic effects and things. What? Holy fuck, wait a second there, man. Wow, we are getting into the depths of hell, but that was really innovative for a Final Fantasy. I have never listened in a Final Fantasy game that blending of the orchestra format and classical languages or even contemporary languages with electro elements, even a kind of drum and bass percussion. That was quite insane. Well, it's nothing maybe fancy, but it's new for me and hopefully for many people.
Totally out of the blue. You didn't expect it.
Totally.
Speechless. I mean,
And it ended pretty quick also. Interesting.
that's too much. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's about
Don't worry.
today's music, right? That a lot of things happen so fast, and there are a lot of changes within one song. A 2-minute song, for example. I know.
Totally.
I'm going to speak music. I don't know if you have heard Rosalia, right? Motomami. No, Saoko. Have you heard that song?
For sure.
It has like 5 moods in a 2-minute 30 long song. 30 minutes. It has even like a free jazz piano solo. It's
Oh,
crazy.
Right.
It's same vibes.
Probably the audience don't have a clue about it. Okay. Probably. But that showcases that this game was made in a more modern era.
It adds a lot. Final Fantasy music uses a lot of that motif, right?
Right. Right. Oh. Yeah, those dotted quarter notes. 8 notes. Wait, no, quarter notes.
And look, the space, the strings, that surrounding you like the stage itself, right? I mean,
Right, like the multiple limbs from the enemy.
and yeah, you don't have melodies by themselves. I mean, yeah, there is the same thing that we're talking about. That there is not a main melody, right? But these kind of melodic themes or melodic motifs
Yeah.
that are changing through sections. But we have these things that come in and comes out, right?
Totally. They're in the mid between a melody and an accompaniment. It's like a melody playing that role.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, it's like you have the foreground in the front, right? And we have the middle ground, and it comes overlapping, and even
Totally.
so crazy. That's for me. That's so hard to accomplish. What the fuck?
Giant chicken, man. There's no stronger creature in the universe.
Is that the best character of the game?
It's the signature, one of the signature creatures of the game, the Chocobo. Yeah. The thing is that you get access to magic inside the game, and you can create fire, lightning, ice, etc. But there's also a type of magic called summonings.
Okay.
So you can summon mythic creatures, gods, and giant chickens. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, Japanese people are just like that, man. Again, minor seconds.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have plenty of those in this video.
That string motif, I believe it's borrowed from Wagner's operas.
Okay.
It sounds a lot like. I do not know Wagner. I have never listened one of his operas, but the Ride of the Valkyrias, I believe it's said. It has
yeah.
that same motif, and it has been used a lot. So it's really cool how this orchestral music takes a lot of from the romantic kind of music, from the late romantic. That those really huge orchestrations at the beginning. There was a lot of Mahler in there because they use a huge
In this song?
choirs.
Are you talking about this song or?
No, I'm talking about no, the beginning of the video. But that's something that it keeps constant, right? The use of choir music in this music, in this kind of video game thing. And yeah, it borrows a lot of that 19th century, so it's pretty cool.
I was gonna ask about the year, the approximate year. Yeah, thank you. Should I?
Should I stay or should I go? Nah. I was going to say that. Fun facts.
Please do. Oh, I like that. Very Mozart-esque.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh. I love those switches. I mean,
Yeah, they're really dynamic. Optimistic vibes.
it's coming to an end.
Not for that long, but okay. The chickens, man. What's happening? I mean,
So the chocobos are the birds, and what's the other fluffy thing?
I don't remember its name. Like Mog, something like that. Mog.
That guy's sick. Look, like that. The smile. Yeah.
It's so fucking sexy, bro. That's the most resolutive resolution we got until now.
Yeah. I was going to tell you something like that. Yeah.
So man, what did you think about today's music? Were you expecting such a madness, such an incredible plethora of orchestral arrangement and composing techniques? What are your thoughts about this? Did it surprise you? Did it live up to the expectations of Crash Bandicoot 3 and FIFA's soundtrack?
Yeah, I totally overpassed that. I mean, definitely. I have to be honest. At the beginning, at the first song, I thought, oh my goodness, yeah, it's going to be kind of popping, something that you will hear in an ad. But I mean, the orchestration from the second song and forward, it was pretty cool. No, I'm speechless because I didn't expect that kind of craftsmanship in a video game, right?
Right. Did you have a favorite? At least, not maybe song, but a game. Which game's OST from today was your favorite? We had Elden Ring, we had Genshin Impact, we had Final Fantasy. Evidently, Stellar Blade is out of question here, but
Elden Ring. Oh, I want to play that game.
holy fuck.
just because of the music. I mean, it's amazing. I love the music. I love the changes, sudden changes, how it builds tension, how the tension is never released because this is a really motherfucking hard game, and it's, I mean,
It is.
I have heard. So yeah, it was the most interesting music from the whole section for me. Although this last piece, it was amazing, like that electronic blend with the orchestral music. Wasn't expect that, and it makes the whole sense. You know, you're mixing like the word of an old game mix, so you're bringing back the old and you're making it new. I don't know how to put that, but you know,
Yeah.
it has something from both worlds, something classic, something new. That's a clever idea. I like that.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. It makes sense. So, man, thank you very much for joining me. I had a blast. I hope you did too.
Oh, thank you. No, I mean, I need to thank you. I mean, it was really fun. I wasn't expecting this level of fun and excitement. So thank you very much for having me here today.
It's crazy. I wanted to see your reaction, man. I really did.
Well, thank you. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, you should invite me here more often.
Maybe. Well, guys, thanks also to you for hanging out today. I hope you had a blast. Let me know if you want to see Pablo ever again, or if I should ban him from the channel. Maybe that's maybe the more likely outcome of this. But please take care. Peace. So yeah, thank you very much for it. Fuck you.
Fuck you.